Art is dead. In my opinion, it's been dead for a while now. Or at least dying. But now it's just gone. Kaput.
This is a topic you hold so close and dear.
Of course, it's my livelihood. It's my proudest achievement.
Continue.
Don't get me wrong. The delivery, the output of today's so-called art, it's still present, but what it was, what it meant, there's no soul in it anymore. Now it's just fucking agendas.
There's an evolution to everything, Ian. A change in how people see things or would like to see things. There comes a demand for more meaning.
Yeah, but that's not the heart of art. It's fucking expression, not propaganda. I mean, yes, technically it can be. I don't even mind if agenda-based pieces are your thing. If that's how you choose to express yourself, then so be it. Just don't make it the norm.
I assume they were involved?
They who?
The mysterious entity of they, I assume, made it the norm?
Well, an individual's lack of knowledge, culture, and understanding. They made it acceptable to mainstream this shit. And now it's become the demand. You make something beautiful. But that alone does not matter. It has to fucking say something.
Ian Landon, Ari and Lenore are ready to see you now. You did work for Anthony Adams, am I correct in saying that?
Yes, I was commissioned to do the park mural when he was acting manager in the parks department.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't ask. Are you thirsty?
Have you got any spirits?
No, we don't have any spirits.
I'll be fine. I wasn't serious, thank you.
What's this? It's cool. Like, I really like it. I just don't know what it is.
I really love the cross-generational merge between the different art forms. It's like nostalgic but fresh at the same time.
Yes.
Would you like me to explain anything?
Oh, no, we're just conversing among ourselves.
You know, just basking in the expression.
Well, okay, Mr. Landon, we must say, pretty impressive stuff.
Yes, it's pretty amazing how you come up with such, irrelevant imagery that when put together just gets you right here.
We have time? We have time to let these brew on us.
Would you mind if we held on to this?
Not at all. It's yours.
Give us until the end of the week. We have some other meetings with some other artists to get through.
But it's looking really good.
I'm sorry. Am I competing?
No, you're not competing. It's just that, we're shopping around and just looking at what other local vendors have to offer.
May I ask who?
I don't think that's really appropriate for us to share.
Sebastian Greggs. Is Sebastian Greggs one of them?
That name rings a bell.
Sebastian fucking Greggs. Greggsy.
That name seems to bring some contempt with its delivery.
Sebastian Greggs is the pseudo-political street artist / activist. He gives meaning to art.
Which you disagree with.
When it's mainstreamed, yes. He's this self-proclaimed indie activist who everybody in the community knows and loves.
Sounds like he's become mainstream.
Oh, let me fucking tell you, the guy could vomit on a black and white portrait of a suffragette, and he would pass it off as the struggle of fifth wave feminism.
Interesting. Sounds clever.
Sounds like emotional manipulation of the audience. Speaking of which, not that it's directly relevant, but I started seeing someone recently. Yeah, she's cool. Her name's Kayla. She's a liberal, an actual liberal. Like the kind you feel sorry for after the extreme left took over and fucked it up for everyone.
So how'd you get here from emotional manipulation?
Well, me and her fortunately share similar opinions and viewpoints when it comes to the progression of art. Her field specifically is cinema.
You know, I kind of want my money back. No, scratch that. Full refund, money and time.
I hate to break it to you, but you ain't getting either back.
Yeah. My complaints are futile. Well, can we complain about it a bit?
By all means, I'm all ears.
No, not ears. I want your full contribution.
All right, you got it.
But I go first.
Yeah, get the ball rolling.
Right. Guess what we did this afternoon?
What?
We saw a movie?
Right. Yeah, we saw a movie.
Yeah, wrong.
Explain your train.
What is the purpose of watching a film?
I don't know, to feel fulfilled, learn something new, get a different perspective on things. At the bare minimum, be entertained.
And were any of those achieved in this outing of ours?
All right, I see where you're going.
Well, if any of the people involved go on a panel and deny any intentions of emotional manipulation, I will protest.
It carries over to most artistic fields. This is a topic I love quite dearly.
Well, whatever it is they're selling, I ain't buying. Whatever it is they want to feed me, I won't bite. I just want some cinema, damn it.
If you're looking for authenticity, it's an uphill battle.
I'm sure you see the same kind of pushed agendas in your field as well.
It impacts mine the worst.
Yeah, well, listen, theory and nothing is more impactful than the voice of cinema.
I mean, that's one person's opinion. I find true voice in, actual art. Defined.
You're trying to look for a scuffle, aren't you?
No, I like you too much.
Oh. Well, I'm flattered then. If it helps any of your insecurities, I like you too.
Please, we're in our 30s. If we still suffered from insecurities, we'd be a lost cause.
Well, okay. So, please just continue. Bitch about your field.
I guess it's creativity in general. Or at least what gets passed off as creative. Like, excellence in craftsmanship is no longer desired. Art is no longer valued through a metric of either talent or skill anymore. That was just people trying to cut corners and hide them underneath 7 layers of moralistic or pretentious blankets.
I wish we could just draw again.
Did we ever just draw?
I guess at some point.
Sometimes I wonder. Like if all of this on my end is just sour grapes or some shit. I mean, I look back at the real artists, my inspirations, and I think these people are legitimate. But were they? Or am I just looking to the past for comfort? Like this nostalgia for a time I couldn't be nostalgic for.
Ian, I believe that you aren't in control of a lot of these frustrations of yours. I also believe that you should speak up more. I'm glad you found some safety in myself and a few others, but trust people holistically. Don't be a fool, but remember, the majority of people were not planted on Earth to fuck you over. And you should release that weight. Take a breath. Relax.
I mentioned this to Kayla, but sometimes I wonder if I'm the problem. If my own failures in life are what's deeply rooted and sprouts this anger towards progression. The unwillingness to adapt doesn't only hold me back, but actively makes me miserable. I'm gonna take this outside.
What's gotten you so down now?
Maybe I should just fucking conform. Give up this artistic shit and be an adult. Give the clients what they want.
And that's gonna help you sleep at night, is it?
It's worth a shot.
I can't recall where. I think it was a chef who said it, but I want something along the lines of cook the food that you want to eat, not what you think people want to eat. It's got to be an extension of you, because if it's not an extension of you, then you're never going to be happy cooking.
Must have been a part-time poet. It's just so discouraging. Like, who the fuck is Sebastian Greggs? He draws stencils on fucking walls. They're not particularly good, but for some reason he's sought after. Why? Is it because he's risque? Or because a coven of galleries decided that he makes good shit and they can make bank off him? Make him better than he is?
Why don't you find out?
What do you mean?
Who's Gregsy? Quit moaning. Go find him. Talk to him.
So I did just that. I called in a favor. A publicist I still keep in touch with. According to her, she owes me her career. So, she helped me arrange a meeting.
As soon as this gate opens, walk right up. The door's unlocked.
And your impromptu meeting request, how'd he take it?
Surprisingly cavalier. As I live and breathe, Ian Landon, come on in.
Interesting.
I apologize. Hopefully coming out to such an informal spot isn't too indecorous.
Not at all. It's a nice place you got here.
Yeah, I'm proud of what I've managed to achieve. How about we join each other in a drink? I do enjoy a tequila on a sunny afternoon.
How's the wine?
Look at us. I wonder what else we have in common.
We both paint.
Valid point. Shall we?
I could sit. It's a nice place.
Yeah, you said that.
It just keeps getting better and better.
It's something to keep my mind from racing, but all of this, it isn't me. I put up with it.
How so?
Sometimes I wonder if I fucked my life up with all this glitz and glam. Sometimes I think I'd like just maybe a little cabin in the woods, or a small apartment in a city like Amsterdam, away from all the takers.
I can relate.
So, what's up? I'd say let's get down to business, but we aren't business people.
Well, you've cultivated quite a reputation and image for yourself. I hear about this man, Gregsy, and what he stands for, but I've never really put in the effort into meeting you.
Well, now you have.
I'm going through some personal things, trying to change my old ways.
Are these old ways damaging in some form or another?
Detrimentally. Yes.
Habits can be terrible creatures. They can make or break you. They can bind you.
I don't think it's my habits that are the problem, more the way I see things. I have to confess, I came here to confront you. But the more I sit on it, the more I realize it may actually be a cry for help.
You came to me for help. What can I possibly do to help you?
Quite frankly, I see you as the bane of what we stand for, as artists. I do not like what you represent. And yet, you thrive.
That breaks my fucking heart. Let me tell you a story. Autobiographical. I grew up in a middle-class family. We didn't struggle financially, but not exactly rich. Our family's financial stability was based off the back of hard work, run-of-the-mill day jobs, 9-to-5 shit. With this came certain pressure on the children of the family. My brother, he followed in my father's footsteps. My sister, she worked her way up as a pharmacist. They succeeded. They did well for themselves. They did what everyone's supposed to do. Post-secondary education for a chunk of your life, they headed off to the rat race.
And you?
I wanted to stand out. They did what every other first world person aspires to do. I said, fuck that. But it wasn't easy. My parents didn't approve, so I went my own way.
And here you are, Sebastian Greggs, artist of the ages.
I didn't get there on my own. There are 3 quotes from fellow artists that help fortify the man I am today. 1, if we go the easy way, we'll never change. Marina Abramovich. 2, it doesn't matter how the paint is put so long as something is said. That's Jackson Pollock. And the 3rd one, when I wake up, all I want to do is make myself happy, so I do just that. I paint. Do I need to credit the artist who said that?
It's not nearly as famous as the others.
Ian Landon, 2010. What is it about me that disgusts you?
I feel like artists with a motive are fake and not true to their craft.
What's my motive?
Every one of your pieces screams a message. It's like you're trying too hard to have a voice.
Then I've made a serious mistake. Or many. None of my pieces should scream anything. I just want to paint. I think the real problem here is how the media portrays it. I just want to make something pretty. I can't control what they say about it.
But you embraced it.
I simply did not fight back. If someone wants to interpret my work one way or another, I won't interrupt. That's what art is. Open to interpretation. That's what I embrace.
So I couldn't have been more wrong.
Everybody fucks up. So long as deep down you really don't hold this utter contempt for me. I respect you far too much. Couldn't hold that weight.
Quite profound, despite the blatant differences, how similar the two are.
I'm relieved in a sense, but I feel like a fool. Going in there sword in hand, walking out with my tail between my legs.
Listen, I know I come across as high-strung and critical, but I do my best to try and figure out what's worth fighting for and which you should just accept.
She's right, you know. Deep down, you mean well, but you're killing yourself with these concerns of posterity.
There are so many things that I worry about that are so fucking irrelevant. Sometimes I should just say, fuck it. C'est la vie.
It sure is. Take some time to figure out what settles you down. Something where you can sit back, turn off, ride the waves. For me, it's classical music. Any thoughts? about what that might be for you.
I think we both know full well what that is for me.